Hi, Dr. Sundari. Did you hear 31st of January is the date for NEET MDS exam?
Yeah, hi Dr. Aamir, how are you?
Excellent.
Yeah,
Just thinking about the next steps for all our students. I'm sure they're facing
yeah,
a lot of tension, and it's 40 days to go to their MDS exam. Not easy.
yes. I think all the students must be overwhelmed now by the dates and what we should be able to give them a strategy that helps them to overcome these challenges now.
Right. So the content is huge. Of course, we know
Yeah,
that there's no end to the syllabus, but we need to have
yeah,
a customization. We need to see our strengths and weaknesses to be able to focus on revision right now.
yeah.
What do you think about the date? Like, do you think there are chances of getting a delay, postpone?
According to me, once the tentative dates are announced, till now they have not changed the dates. Okay, maybe like
Right.
due to COVID, they've changed once, but not more than that. So whether they change it or not, I think we have to be mentally prepared for January 31st.
Exactly.
Anything, even if they postpone, that is a plus for us. We should even consider that only, I think, because instead of stressing now whether it will get postponed or not, I've seen like so many people text me, ma'am, does it get postponed? I've always said, now the tentative dates are announced, just keep it as January 31st for now. If it gets postponed, it's a bonus for us, obviously.
Exactly. So, all those students who are taking NEET for the first time, second attempt, whatever attempt, if you're just trying this year so that you can do a better attempt next year, whatever stage of preparation you are at this point
Yeah,
of time, just make sure that you take 31st of January as the date of your exam. And if you get
yeah,
bonus days, well and good. If not,
yes.
then you have to pack in all your preparation in this phase right now. And
I
with,
would I would say just keep 31st as your exam date. Like, don't
exactly.
stress too much about postponement, because I've seen so many people waiting for postponement, and then if it
No,
if
no.
it doesn't get postponed, they end up wasting a lot of time,
Right.
the precious time that they have now. And this is like a golden hour of the exam. Like this time, this 50 days or 40 days that they're going to use will reap maximum benefits. So if it gets
Absolutely.
postponed, it's good. If it's not getting postponed, that is also good. You don't have to deal with the subjects. You have to see like
Very
that.
optimistic. That's very
Yeah.
optimistic, I should say. But Dr. Sundari, the concern right now would be a lot of students. They must be fearing that, 20 subjects, 40
Yeah.
days, 2 days
Yes.
a subject. How do I go about it? That would be the matter of concern. Plus, even if you deduct the last 7 days of preparation because you want to
Yeah.
revise facts, you want to do your final strokes, which are all the factual questions.
Yeah.
So technically, you only have 1 month in hand, and with 1 month to go, how should someone approach the coming few days? Like, do you think they should start fresh subjects? Do you think they should be revising their older subjects? What do you
Uh,
suggest?
this is a very wider thing. Like, it depends definitely according to the level of preparation. Anyone who's starting fresh, like absolutely now, like they don't have any idea, they have not even started one subject. What they can do is they can start with marathon. Like, we have 21 subjects. Even if they do one subject per day, like it is advised to do at least 20,000 MCQs at last 45 days. You have to practice.
Oh,
That should be your speed. But if you take marathon, if you take a single subject per day, you will be able to see like minimum 200 to 50 questions in one subject. And the plus point in doing marathon is you will have related topic explanations and videos, because the past trends we've seen examiners picking the same question, different questions from the same topic. So for example, they have asked about laser flowmetry last year, they will ask about pulp vitality test, like something else. The probability is
correct.
like that. So in marathon, we've covered a wider range of explanations covering the whole topic, and you have a video also. It's a quick video. It will be around 5 minutes. So in 5 minutes, you can do the entire topic, and you have a lot of explanations which you can do it. So every day you can do one marathon. That's how, if I'm starting fresh, I would do this. So each day one marathon subject I would do.
Right.
And the high yield task that we have already, it's a module. Like, maybe you can start with the confidence subjects that you are. Like, if you like oral path and if you feel oral path is very good for you, you can start with oral path. Do not get stuck in one subject. Like if ortho is difficult, it's difficult. It's difficult for everyone. So do the easier subjects now first, and then you can do ortho or your difficult subjects later.
Right.
And and the one thing which I will be stressing is the mocks, national mocks. At least from now, you have to be very sincere. You have to sit the same time, 9:30 to 12:30 that your examination is there. You have to be very disciplined to take the national mocks at least at this time. Like you have to sit for these 3 hours, then only that ideology or how you apply certain ideas to these questions like MCQs, that practice will come. Taking grand marks or national marks at this point is very, very important because uh, past years we've seen so many students attempting national marks and they've gained a very nice rank. So this is a very important thing. And from now, if you practice, it's going to be around 7, 8 marks. If you practice that, I think definitely you'll be in a very good position. And if you are in a middle level or someone who's not confident, but still you've learned those subjects, you can start revising the volatile subjects and easier subjects. Like for 3 hours, you can revise the volatile subject, and 3 hours, you can revise the easier ones. Practice marathon every day, like one subject at least with the explanations. You see the explanations. You can see a lot of bookmark questions. You have a bookmark question option in our app which you can use it. So you can bookmark is like say if you already bookmarked 100 questions, you can take 10 questions every day, make them strong. And when it comes to DM or pharmacology, you have a lot of numerical values or difficult concepts, which you will be, which is very difficult. So when you go for a walk or when you relax, you just take it, you can revise. Not
Makes
stressfully,
sense.
but making conscious things like consciously you should not waste time at this time at least. You can use it like that. You can, when break, you can revise one pharmacology classification like that. You can do it. So that's how I used it. Like I used to read pharmacological explanations or classifications when I eat or something. So these 40 days, if you're going to struggle, it's not a very big thing. Like maximum in pharmacology, I will ask the classification questions. So I think at this point, it will be good if they do that.
Right. So for those of you who are in the conversation and are not familiar with all these terminologies, marathon, national marks, we've included the links in the caption below to
Yeah.
specific videos addressing what they are so that you can get a conceptual understanding of these features in the app. For those of you who are already taking marathon, know that you have, high yield questions with all the explanation videos like Dr. Sundari said.
Yes.
So make sure that that is something that you are definitely doing. If you have if you are left with the Q bank questions, leave that aside for now. Focus on the marathon during the week and mocks during the weekend. Now, of course, with the mocks, you will get the AI recommendations.
Yeah.
In our previous interviews with all the good rankers through the app, they have recommended taking the mocks very seriously
Yes.
and focusing on the AI recommendations, which are customized for each participant. So, when you look at subjects which are not your best feat, which are not your strongest suits, you must look at them as challenges and work now on them so that you can gather all the necessary data you need. Now, one way I would approach that is if you've not watched the strategy video subject wise, where we are allocating the question to the task, I think those videos are very handy because they help you revise and they also help you identify the tasks that you must be focusing on at this point of time. So, if you are told that in ortho you need to focus on ortho, say for example, you see that there are a lot of questions coming from growth or appliances, then maybe just focus on those two topics on one day and then focus completely, give it your 100% and see how you perform in the next mock with that preparation. And that way you will be able to, extrapolate your scores. So that is one important aspect. And of course, during the end of your preparation, we'll also release final strokes, which are more volatile factual questions. So as far as the app is concerned, you have everything that you should be. It's all there. You just need to plan it as per your convenience. Like Dr. Sundari said, during your dinner hours or during your walks, see how you want to utilize these features, bookmark questions, and keep things ready for the last week. So as of now, you should be able to filter down your preparation from this to literally this, so that it's tapering down and you have only one little booklet remaining to revise for the last few days of your exam.
So what I would say is when it comes to last 7 days or 10 days, I would say like if the exam is on Jan 31st, from 28th you should close, as in you should not concentrate on one particular subject. You have final strokes, which we have minimum 200 questions from each subject.
Correct. Yeah.
So it will be maximum this questions which have the probability of coming in the exam. So you can do it quickly, and then you have marathon, which covers the past year questions. So with these two, you will have a lot of confidence. And apart from it, your personalized notes, which you would have taken, or you will have like it's actually a custom plan. You will have numericals. I might have a classification. So whatever that you have prepared from the preparation or during whenever you feel volatile. So I would say the last 10 days you have to allocate only to that, and you should not feel stressed seeing the scores. Like from now, people start to judge themselves. I think uh, that is not good for it. That is not good, and you have to have a healthy thing. Like analyze your
Correct.
scores, just see where you've gone wrong, and these scores are just a guideline. You should not take them too seriously. You should work on it. Like say in this test you have 70 negatives, you should start aiming to get these negatives lesser. You should not think you can think where you've gone wrong,
That's
but you should
correct.
not
Yeah.
take it too personal. So you should your aim should always be in reducing the negative scores.
A lot of students actually struggle with smart elimination, smart guessing,
Yeah,
negative marking. So we already have a few videos. We have included the links
yeah,
also in the captions below. Make sure that you watch these videos to get a strategic understanding on how to approach difficult questions, out of the box questions, and how to have
yeah.
a strategy for elimination. Now, if you practice all of this in your mocks, take mocks very seriously, friends.
That's
So if
why
you're,
I advise them
yeah,
to take mocks. You can have all these strategy from now only, so that on the day of the exam you will not have anything new to do there. So
exactly,
if you start planning execution, elimination, and all that, you know where you're strong. Like for example, if the topic I don't know, it is very new for me, I would not attempt. Like for example, in ortho, they have asked a very new question which is not covered in test or task or anywhere, or which the topic is very Greek and Latin to me. I wouldn't even attempt that question in mock
correct.
itself. Now only, so that I have this practice of eliminating in the exam, or else in that day we will get stressed like how much should I attempt, how much should I not attempt, which question to
Yeah.
attempt, we should leave. So for
So
all these things, I think the answer would be start taking the mocks very religiously now. Like your discipline should be there. You have to take mocks at that. I would say even sit in a silent room from now only. Like you have only 4 weeks, okay, 4 to 5 weeks. So sit in a silent room, like an exam, a real exam uh, place. Sit there, sit for 3 hours. Do not try to skip the questions. Like I would say, attempt all, like see all the questions where you can do. And more importantly, if
that
they practice it from a laptop, that would be even more good rather than phone. I would say that because you know
one
where to
moment, one
scroll.
moment.
Yeah,
One very important thing that I must bring to notice right now is don't forget that this year you have the new exam pattern and you must get familiar to that
that's yeah,
because there are
true.
a lot of surprises ahead of you. Time management is going to be crucial this year and onwards because
Yes.
you don't know how the sets are going to be. You have four sets. So just think about it as a very big challenge ahead of you. Don't worry about the performance so much
Yeah.
about the mock, but the whole idea of attempting that mock is more important.
Yeah, till last year they would have practiced like let's go to the doubtful questions that they'll ask. But now
Yes.
I think only if you practice, you can have that
Yes.
idea of
Yes.
this going
Management.
back option is not there now. You have to
Correct.
just think in that 40-minute or 42-minute time lapse. So I think the keynote of this whole video is like, please take the mocks very seriously. I'm not seriously means don't worry about the scores. Nobody is going to be like very rigid about the scores. It
Yeah.
is the time that you have to self-evaluate yourself, just analyze where you're very wrong. Like for example, which subject it's very tough for you, and start doing that.
And for those of you who are, still figuring out where they stand, if you have not done, if you think that, it's a waste taking NEET this year and I've not attempted enough and I should have studied more to be able to score. Don't
Yeah.
don't take all of that thought. too much on your head, because what's going to happen is you have 40 days and they are still very important. So
Yeah.
even if you are not prepared in your mind, you still have your basic understanding of the subject. Just polish it a little bit. You
True.
never know how you perform now. And if you are anyways going to attempt later next year, this will be a very important experience to be able
Yes.
to focus on your preparation. Okay, so
True.
don't take things very negatively at this crucial time. Just
Yeah.
channelize your energy. Spend these 40 days the best way you can. And I think
Yeah.
it should be a very good experience overall.
And there's one more thing. A lot of students text me like, should I leave the subjects? Can I concentrate on these more subjects? Like when
Ah,
it
you
comes
can.
to NEET pattern, all subjects are important. I would say that.
Yes,
I would stress that there will be questions from all subjects. It's not like INI-CET. INI-CET people have so many choices, but NEET will touch all 20 subjects. There are definitely minimum 14 questions, like 6 questions in case of basics and 14
correct.
questions in case of clinicals.
From
So
each
you don't
subject, yeah.
have an option like whether can I leave or those too difficult, can I leave? No, you cannot leave any subjects. All subjects, at least try to do marathon, final strokes, and whatever bookmark questions that you've done, so that at least you will be in a mindset that I have studied all the subjects. I've at least, if the topic is very new or the subject is very tough, just do the basics at least in that topic. Do
Right.
not leave
Dr.
a
Sundari,
subject as home.
a lot of
Yeah.
students also ask me about past year question papers. Now, for those of you who don't know, we have a different section in the app for past year question papers, of
Yes.
course. But Marathon is a parallel product of these past year question papers. So whatever you are seeing in the past year, we have updated a few questions, changed them, tweaked them, got from the explanation. So you will be covering all the concepts in Marathon, whatever will be covered in the past year question papers. So if you've already done past year question papers, just focus on the Marathon. Okay.
Yeah.
And if you want to just quickly brush through past year question papers, like I told you, look at those strategy videos where we have just quickly enlisted. These are like 10-15 minute videos. Watch it on 2x
Right.
speed, and you will be able to quickly run through the answers. So in 7-10 minutes, you are going to run through the entire subject.
Yeah.
So be very strategic in how you are approaching things. And I believe that only you are responsible for your own
Yeah.
success. So just put in your 100% at this point of time, and we are here to support you, whatever it takes. You
Yes.
can always reach out to us on WhatsApp, Telegram, however you like. We are available any time of the day with your doubts,
Yeah.
queries. So don't worry, and just let us know how further you would like us to help you. Attend our live sessions, and I think sky's the limit. Just give it your best, and
Yeah.
we should be able to interview you very soon with your results.
True. So what, how do you want to wish students? Like they must be overwhelming now.
Yeah, I just want you to stay calm and be
Yeah.
very practical, and just have a proper schedule for your sleep. Don't
Yes, that's very
worry
important.
about the New Year Eve and the marriage season that I know is crazy right now, but focus on what is necessary at this moment. I'm sure it's not easy, and everyone is having their own share of personal difficulties. It's easier
Yeah.
to say for us, and it's as a student, I know how difficult it is when you have to sit down and concentrate, take necessary breaks, make sure that you are eating healthy, and just focus on one thing at a time and have a strategy. And I don't think it is difficult. Passing NEET is very easy. Scoring is
Yeah.
very easy. You just have to
Yes.
be very mindful and practical.
Yes. True.
So on
So what
that
I would
note,
say is, if it is difficult for you, it must be difficult for everyone.
exactly,
If if people are going to take first rank or thousand rank, you also have the same ability to take a first rank or whatever rank that you aspire to take.
exactly.
So difficulty comes in your mind. Do not think anything like out of the bounds. Do not lose hope at this moment. Like staying calm and peacefully, you have to do preparation now. Like, do not worry about too much about the results. It's not going to do anything now. Like, a lot of students have texted me, like, ma'am, this year I'm not ready. I will not be able to score. So
I
what
know
I would say is, why do you have to lose chance when you have around 40 days? You never know. There are so many interns who've just studied in 1 month, they've cracked it.
they
So
have.
there are a lot of
Yes,
do believe in God, believe in miracles, provided you put all the efforts. So I would say Just stay calm and be disciplined about the mocks and whatever you prepare. We are always
Perfect.
there. You can reach out. You can reach out at any time. Like we have our faculties who are available in WhatsApp groups also. Any questions you can have doubts, we are there to help you. So don't be too stressed about anything now. So just stay calm and do the reading. That's it.
Perfect. Thank you, Dr. Sundari. I'm
Yeah.
sure the
Thank
message
you to
is
you too.
conveyed. For those
Yeah.
who have not checked out the links in the captions below, please make sure that you take a quick look at them. Okay, they might help you in some or the other way. So
Yeah.
look at these links and or watch whatever videos are interesting for you. And if you want to see more such strategic videos, make sure that you like this page and you also follow us, subscribe us so that you get the notification every time we post a video that would help you. And if you have not started using our app, we are just a click away.
Mhm.
Download from Play Store, App Store, wherever you like. It's easy. Also, the mocks are free. So make sure that you are taking advantage of this app. And all the best and see you.
Yeah. Bye, Dr. Ramar.
Bye, Dr.